I think this is working. Hello? YouTube? Maybe? Is this showing? Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'm live. I just connected my account or whatever. So... I was talking about that book. Hang on, let me change my setup. It's fancy. Power Toys, is that not running? Isn't that? Yeah, Power Toys. Get that running. Now I should be able to... Oh, it's not the layout I want. There we go. So put that over there. Put that over there. I want to check real quick. Is there a way to like pause the stream? I think I can mute. I can just mute myself for a second. Be back. Can I unmute myself? Yeah. See, I hope I'm capturing audio from the right device. It looks like it is. The weird thing is like I'll turn myself down and it looks like it's still capturing my voice. Oh. Like even with me turned down, this is all the way up. Strange. Really weird. My interface is kind of acting strange. All right. But anyways, let's name this group. Can I name this group? Live managements, and then just put that over here so it's out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that worked. So, anyways, so I'm reading the book Practical Signal Processing by Mark Owen, and what was it? Chapter 2? Yeah, chapter 2. This is question 2.7, and there's some things that I wanted you to do. Actually, before I go into this, let me open Reactor. Yeah, but my goal is I'm just trying to get better at digital signal processing. I used to make like a bunch of reactor ensembles and stuff, and I got kind of good at it, and I stopped. I made like a wavetable synth that you could load wavetables in, like pretty much kind of like Serum. And I did all that crazy stuff. I made my own groove box, and it was pretty cool. And I don't know, I just wanted to I'm not really into making music as much. I still like making music, but I just want to get, I want to make sure my stream is actually going through. I watch it and see what happens. As much. I still like making music, but I just want to get, All right, yeah, my stream is going through. But anyways, yeah, I like messing with signals more. I don't know. So anyways, before I said something like I'm reducing the sample rate by 2000. So when I take the input here and divide it by this here by 16, all I'm doing is 3200 divided by 16, which is making the sample rate 2000, not reducing it by that amount. So I was wrong. So that would mean that so if I want to get the the first alias I could do, which is 1600 for this sound right here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I think you can. This might well, I don't know what it's capturing audio from. Okay, my voice is still fine. I just play this sine wave. No. Voice meter seems to be working. Well, shoot, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I remember it working before. You know, it could possibly be preferences. No, it's not in preferences, it's in something else. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave it like the way it is. Well, anyways, so so if I take it, divide it by 16, you get this sample rate of 2000. This is just kind of 2000 hertz. And then the first alias would be simply 2000 minus 400, which gives you that 1600, which is why this, if you can even hear that, sounds like this. And then the next alias would be 2000, times, plus 400. Then the next one is 2000 times 2 minus 400. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, this is a good way to replicate that. Just showing off, how aliasing sounds. Then there was another question. It wasn't really a question. It was just like telling you to do something, and I just used pill in Python. The pill library is pretty easy. Python's pretty simple. So I don't know. My opinion about Python is just kind of, I don't really like it, but it's simple enough to to where that if I just want to test if something works, it's like a good testing area. So I don't know. That's kind of how I use it. So this is filling in pixels, fill random pixels, 100%. And it just, so while it's going through these pixels, every time it goes, while it's scanning through and, putting pixels down, in the scan line like this, whatever, back and forth, every time it does that 100% of the time, it's going to pick a random pixel within this picture and make it black. And I think it's not completely black because I think some of the pixels could be kind of similar if you're kind of doing random. Whereas if you do just random fill by a percentage without the randomness, this is 20%. This is not random. It just 20% of the time it's filling the pixels black. And this would be 100%, so this would be completely black. Boom, just black, nothing. And then if I did 99, just barely be visible, as you can tell. So yeah, that's what the book wanted me to do, and you know, set the percentage. So that's what I did. This is kind of the same. Well, and this isn't the same thing. So this is, it'll, while it's scanning through the pixels, it's gonna randomly decide. Not, it'll randomly find a pixel, and then once it finds that random pixel, it'll copy it to that pixel to the pixel to the left. And you know, I can do that like 100% of the time. See, it kind of makes it smudged, and you really have to get up to a high percentage for this thing to like really make much of a difference. That's why I was like all the way here at 3000, and you really start noticing the effect. And it takes a little while to get to 3000. I don't know how long it's going to take. I might have to sit here for a second. Oh, there it goes. And I'm using image magic. Yeah, now it looks all smudgy, and you can tell that it's just copying pixels to the left and just doing that. So that takes a while. But if you do nearest neighbor, which is kind of the same thing, so it finds a random pixel, it copies it to the left, then it copies it to the pixel above, and then the pixel to the right, and the pixel below it. And then I set this to let's set it to a low value. Set it to 1%. Boom. Yeah, you don't really notice it. Let's do like 20 now. Yeah, you kind of notice it. But you see like the effect is a lot more apparent with nearest neighbor as opposed to just copying to the left. Let's do like 90% again. I mean 90%, not again, but yeah. And you can see it looks a little bit different too. It looks, you can tell that the pixels aren't like just to the left. You can, it makes it almost look like a smoother blur, I guess, if that means anything at all. That's 100% of the time. And yeah, because whereas nearest neighbor to the left would just kind of like smear it like vertically, kind of. So yeah, that's that. And there was some other questions too. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I really want to get into, whoops. But now I'm on to chapter 3, and I figured I'd just kind of live stream me trying to figure this out if I can. And from the how the question's worded, it sounds like I'm gonna need to use Reactor for this. I mean, I don't have to, but it might be the best option. Reactor is pretty easy to use, so that's why I choose to use it. It's good to use just to, you know, experiment with, but would I feel like I wouldn't use it for, I'd probably use it for like actual audio applications and stuff like that. So, and Vim. I don't know if you've noticed, I've been a million times more active on YouTube. I was sick, and I'm starting to feel better, but I'm just kind of slowly working my way to getting better. So I've had some free time. Make directory chapter 3. Did I already make that directory? No. Refresh. So I can write my notes in. Also, I gotta show something cool off. There's a like, so when I write my notes, I do it in ASCII Doctor. It's my favorite markup language. But if I have these links, right, it's like, okay, well, this is talking about math symbols, right? Mave solving computer file. If I press GX, it'll just open that in YouTube for me. I don't know about you, but that is like, right? That just saved it in my notes. So that is incredibly helpful. So when I'm looking things up and I want to, you know, save links associated to what I'm learning, I just do that. I wonder if I can. I don't. There's probably no one really watching, but if I can pull up the people who are commenting, if there is anybody. Nope. One person watching and it's me. That's alright, this will show up later. So right now I'm just talking to myself. So chapter 3, here we go. So this exercise illustrates linear quantization of signals. Record a vector containing several seconds of speech using a sample rate of at least 32 kilohertz and 16-bit samples. I don't know how many use 16-bit samples. I might have to I'm gonna have to record that in Ableton probably. So I want to see if you got just see if there's any noise that comes through that. Looks like desktop audio still isn't coming up. Huh. I kind of need that to work. I'll just play a song that I made a long time ago. I wish there was an easier way to use the file explorer. Whatever. I never liked using this. Is it in here? I don't know how to get to my own stuff. I think it's in public documents. Well, let's just do this. Huh. I don't know what this is, but I'll play it. It's a bass sound. It is coming through. All right. All right, that was some bass stuff, I guess I was doing. I don't know. Well, does it? It seems like audio's coming through now. I don't know if it was earlier or not. I'm just gonna pretend like it will. It is coming through. So record a vector containing several samples of speech using a sample rate of at least 32 kilohertz and 16-bit samples. Select a sentence with several sibilant, I guess lots of syllables that word might mean. Sounds such as SSH, she sells sea shells at the seashore, or the 6, whatever, I don't want to say that. Play it back and verify the sound is clean. Make a new recording if necessary. Examine the data and find the maximum and minimum sample values. Call these S-max and S-min respectively. Okay. So I can record it in Ableton. I'd have to find the maximum and minimum in Reactor probably. I have no idea how I'd do that. There's probably a way to do that in Ableton, but I'm not like... I actually don't... I'm not that skilled with Ableton, to be honest. Audio input. Oh, you know what? I might not get input unless I did input here. And Yeah, I kind of see the problem with doing that. But you can hear me. Oh my goodness. This is like major distortion. Okay. Wow. What? What? That's extremely distorted. Yeah, that idea is not going to work. So, can't really get audio input because I'm using my mic. Let's just try it. If it messes up, it messes up. And I'm still getting this. You might not be able to hear this when I'm recording, but hello. Is it detecting any input? Hello? Hello? What in the world? That is kind of not cool. Let's try. Man, who knew this would be so hard to do? What if I... Why is my mic not on like the listed devices? I don't... Well, whatever. Let's just go back to what it was. I'll just have to look up. Man, I'd much rather record my own voice. I didn't expect this to go this way. All right, back to the distorted voice. Hello. Oh. That's strange. Hello. I don't get why it's so distorted. Hello? Screw it. That is dumb. So I can't change it to the thing I want to change it to. That is pretty dumb. Well, let's just look up. You know, I wonder if I can load a video in Ableton. No. Let me just try looking up that phrase. G. Don't know where I'm. Please say the words. And of course, it's using the wrong audio device. Huh. Let me just close Firefox. Well, looks like this stream might be over because I can't record anything while streaming. That's cool. Well, I can't even do the example. Well, that was a short stream. Goodbye. Maybe I'll stream again if I figure it out.